All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready up! Go 58's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback! Check out Humphrey!
They'll run on first down. Campbell, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Mike 58, right there.
Brings up second and 7.
Check 9, check 9.
21-yard line.
Banjo. 58's the mic.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Titans.
6 guys! Check 6 guys!
On first down, Campbell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the run, it's Campbell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Not here. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. No. Off. He's coming. 22 jet bomber.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some nifty running right away as he'll get up past the 30.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Shoot. Watch out. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
Pollard going to try the right side. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We want it. Come to my.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Second down, Haskins. pressure too great, and he goes down once more. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
That's it. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming. Ready, weapon. I'm coming. SOS. 36.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Drop deep. Check the backer.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 47 Mike.
Hey, Zoo. Yep.
Hey, check Mike 47. Watch the slant. 47's the Mike. Strip that ball.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
It's been a long day for you. Slam. 47's the Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Switch.
Go.
Mike's 47. I'm coming.
Run. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Here's Campbell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Room here to run.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
X3, 218, chopper.
You got tight.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Campbell.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check safety, check safety. Small.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down.
Let's go now. Henry, 58, come on.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down, it's Campbell. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Topper! Topper! Go!
Check the call, check the call.
Hey, Delta! There!
2nd and 11. That's complete to Slayton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey!
7's the mic. 7's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, exit!
47's the mic.
Let go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 58. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin, 68 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check. Showing it. Kill.
Protein spill. Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. Catch made by Slayton.
The pass on first down. Complete to Darius Slayton. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Alert 3. Pick the edge. Go.
Look at me. Zip.
He'll drop to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Haskins will throw. Dixon complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, QB, come on. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 58 for Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Let's go.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Campbell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they run with Campbell. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Let's go. 30 base.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Big Ed.
Big Rip.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick it
Go. Jack Levin. Come on.
Tight dog.
5.
Here's Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
5. Jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shift. Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens.
Now. 2.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic. Go. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Cooper was the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Break.
Mike's 47. Watch the count.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Say,
Rock it. Let's go.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because